So when we hit this point last year, we were so hopeful that we were going to, at the very least, make the playoffs and have an opportunity to be promoted into the second Bundesliga. Well, obviously we fell short. We didn't this year. We got promoted. Now we have a chance to be champions. Can we get a different result from last year? Please. Welcome back, everyone, to episode number 16 of the return of TSV 1860 Munich. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. We have been on a tremendous run of form since the last episode, and we are ready to hit the end of the season. In fact, we have 4 matches left, starting with a match coming up today against Würzburger Kickers. Then we've got SB Werder Bremen, their second squad, and maybe Dusseldorf and Hollischer. But we'll see what happens coming up. And the reason why we're going to see what happens is because we have been sitting at the top of the table ever since like 3 episodes ago, and it hasn't stopped. We've already qualified for automatic promotion into the second Bundesliga. We're sitting on 83 points, which is currently tied for a team record. And the league record is 85, and we've got 4 matches left to go in order to eclipse that. We're currently sitting 8 points ahead of Dortmund 2, and we found out on stream the other night that our automatic promotion was even more of a foregone conclusion than I realized, because Dortmund 2 cannot be promoted. So, as you see, quite a gap of points, currently 24 between us and Dynamo Dresden, and 25 before Wien Wiesbaden, who's currently sitting in the playoff spot. So it really wasn't a big worry. What the worry is can we be Dritte Liga champions? We are currently 8 points up with 4 matches to go. That means there are 12 potential points in play. We cannot yet win the championship in this game against Würzburger Kickers, but we might next week, so we're going to see what happens. We have been rotating the squad a little bit over the last couple of weeks. We've won 5 of our last 6, so it has not made any kind of meaningful impact on our performance. But we're going to be going into this match with our normal lineup. It's Kretzmar in goal with Kleinhansel, Papadopoulos, Zvigala, and Podolski. Yes, I learned how to actually pronounce his name. It's Zvigala. Reeder at the base of the midfield, Tainlan and Schultz ahead of him, Vernetzi, Kobylanski on the wings, and Finn Lachenmacher up top. Of course, as I was going through our team talk, I realized there is a possibility that we could be crowned champions today with a victory by us, obviously, and a loss for Dortmund 2. So we might be able to host the trophy today. I don't know. But Zeiser's going to get it first. Kleinhansel steals away. Picked off, though, by Schlax. And Schlax is going to slot his 5th goal of the season in. And that is not the kind of start that we wanted to get off after we just said all of these things about how we might get promoted today. Yeah, not a great start. Less than 3 minutes into the match. Kleinhansel did a great job with the tackle, but he got careless with the ball, gave it away to Schlax at the corner of the box, and Schlax now has 5 on the year, and Würzburger Kickers has a 1-0 lead, but we're going to have a chance to get one back. Tainlan, Vernetzi can't get the header in. Vernetzi making his first start in a couple of matches. He is in yellow card trouble, so he does pick up a yellow card in this match. He will miss the next ones. We kind of have been saving him for the big stuff. Tainlan, free kick. That one's going to clatter off of the crossbar, and is Snakebit FC going to rear its ugly head today? No score right now between Dortmund and Oldenburg. So Dortmund is currently sitting 7 points behind us with 3 to go after this match. So if the results hang tight as they are now, we will not lift the trophy here on our home ground against Würzburger. Honestly, this has been a season that has exceeded all of our expectations. We got off to a very rough start. We were, I believe, 2-1-2 after our first 5 matches. Looking like we were going absolutely nowhere. Another header hitting off the crossbar. This one coming off the head of Papadopoulos. We've got 6 shots on goal. They've got 1, and they scored with it. And Dortmund has taken the lead, so they have knocked our lead in the league down to 5 points. So if they win, we must win for a chance to hoist the trophy potentially next week. Podolski ahead for Kobylanski. He's got Lockenmacher, dropping it back for Papadopoulos. Vernetzi's got it. Left wing feed for Klein Hansel. Carries it towards the edge of the box. Vernetzi outside for Talon. Talon in the middle. Schultz. Come on, guys. Come on. That's 3 headers that have failed to hit their targets. And I think that the nerves may be getting the better of the team. This is the biggest match that any of these guys have ever played since, last year in the match that we, bottled in order to potentially make the playoffs and not even be here at this point. Yeah, that one. So we're going to go into the second half with a bit of a motivating talk, letting them know that, hey, we're doing great things. We've got 10 shots on goal, but only one of them has hit the target, so we do need to be better about that. But we're not being too hard on our team as Podolski delivers. Back post, Lockenmacher, Papadopoulos, and that one is in. Papadopoulos picking up his 3rd goal of the year, but they're going to disallow it. We've hit the woodwork twice. We popped another header over, and this one is going to be called off because of offsides. I don't think Football Manager wants us to lift the trophy too early on this episode. But I love the final third throw-ins. Talon's got it for Schultz in the box. Taken away by Roxham. Throwing it forward, Sané will lose it. Zvigala. Talon back for Reeder. Across for Kleinhansel. He'll wait. Reeder for Papadopoulos. They'll play catch a little bit before passing it back to Kleinhansel. Now Reeder in the middle. Dropping back for Swigala. Right side, Podolski has it, carrying it forward, runs into a bit of traffic. Back for Schultz in the middle, Talon, and his header is too strong and goes over. Guys, seriously. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. But we should be able to win the trophy either this match or next. And now Reeder is going to get called for a penalty. Like, seriously, all right. Stop. Reeder, that was absolutely unacceptable. Daniel Vine is going to come in and take his place. He's automatically off. Philip Schultz is feeling anxious. He's going to come off. Marco Manhart will take his place. Kobylanski. Oh, the nerves are getting a hold of him. Jakub Rezik is going to come in. We're going to hopefully right this ship. Because right now, I'm not feeling very good about this. They're making me nervous. Please make a difference. Make me proud. They are pleased or inspired. So we're making 3 changes with about 22 minutes left and the chance right here to potentially go down 2-0 against Würzburger. And they do as Schlax picks up his 2nd of the game, 6th of the season. Scoring from the penalty spot. 2-0. And the team not really coming up large today. The team has let me down. We played so well off camera, chat. Wine will deliver. Podolski can't get his head on it. Lockenmacher drilling it from distance. There it is. Finn Lockenmacher getting things started. Let's go, boys. We still got 20 minutes left to go. What a shot by Finn Lockenmacher from outside of the area. His 24th goal of the year. Used the defender as a shield. And it is time. I feel you can do it. We get 1 point here. We're up 6 with 9 possible points out there. So a victory for us would almost ensure defeat of Dortmund, that is. Almost ensure victory. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. We've got 8 minutes to go. We're going to ratchet things up a little bit. We are going to take no chances. We really need to get into it. You know what? Talon is going to go up there. He's going to be playing a deep lying forward position. Vine's going to come a little forward. We're going to go 4-2-4, and we're going to make sure we have as many guys on attack as possible. Talon just going to stay there, though. Klein Hansel's going to go attacking as well. Come on, guys. We're going to get a little more direct with our passing. We're going to knock the tempo up. We're going to run at the defense. We'll be more expressive. We're going to do all of these things that we think might lead us, and we're going to step up more defensively. Let's go, boys. Come on. We'll confirm those changes. And we're going to get the final 7 minutes underway. It's Würzburger 2, Munich 1. No further change in personnel as we are trying to just attack and be on the front foot here. Dortmund is up 2-0, so they are going to beat Oldenburg. and we are going to lose. It's going to be 2-1 Würzburger. 1860 Munich just did not have enough at the end. We gave up a goal in the 3rd minute. We hit the woodwork 3 times. We missed a whole bunch of other headers. We had the clear-cut opportunities in this match. 18 shots to 3, but only 3 of those 18 hit the target, and that is ultimately where we came up short. So the table generally remains unchanged. We are still top of the league with 83 points, but Dortmund 2 now in 2nd place with 78, so 5 points ahead with 3 matches left to play. We do have a slight advantage going into our next match because Dortmund, while we play on Saturday, Dortmund plays on Friday. So we'll already know the results of their matchup coming up. They're taking on Dynamo Dresden, currently sitting in 3rd place, also sitting in an automatic promotion spot for right now. So Dresden has everything to play for. So once that match is over, we're going to come back and we're going to see if we can lift the trophy on our 2nd try. So Dortmund 2 and Dynamo Dresden have played to a 2-2 draw, which gives Dortmund 79 points, 4 points behind us, with only 2 matches left to play, so only 6 possible points on their schedule, which means a victory for us in our next game, and we are champions of the Dritte Liga. So for the matchup where we can potentially be crowned as champions against Werder Bremen 2, we are going to go with the formula and the squad that got us as far as we've gotten. Kretzmar in goal, Kleinhansel, Papadopoulos, Zvigala, and Podolski on the back line. Rieder at the base of the midfield with Talon and Schultz ahead of him. Vernetzi, Lachemacher, and Kobylanski on attack. Let's go. Werder Bremen comes into this match losing 4 of their last 5. We did drop our last match, but we had won the 4 before that, and we are hoping that this is the match that's going to do it. And if we're going to lift the trophy, we're going to have to do it on the road in front of 827 fans, as Nijima is in, chipping it on goal, and Kretzmar is going to make a rather easy save. But first opportunity of the game, if you want to call it that, goes to Werder Bremen. Their first shot of the match. We have not gotten a shot off yet, and we've already played 12 minutes, but Kleinhansel's going to restart. Flipping it forward. Talon is not going to be able to chase that down. Lord is going to come well out of his box, but he'll turn it over in the midfield. Vernetzi sending it forward. He's got Kobylanski, and Kobylanski drills his 20th goal of the year. What a beautiful pass by Albion Vernetzi, and it's 1-0, 1860 Munich, and we are well on our way. Lord making, frankly, a terrible clearance. Well out of his box, had to scramble back in. Kobylanski getting it back from the foot of Vernetzi. His right foot makes it 1-0, 1860 Munich. He may have been offside there. I'm not sure. Finn Lachemacher certainly was, but we will take it. There's no VAR at this level. In the 15th minute, that one's going to be cleared, but controlled in the midfield by Werder Bremen. Shirodia has it to Kim Min Woo. Shirodia with it back. Being pressured, plays it to Schroeder in the circle, throwing it forward. Kleinhansel will recover the loose ball. Kretzmar sending it forward, looking for Lotzenmacher, but Schroeder is there. Kim Min-woo for Rosenblum. Schroeder sending it ahead. Papadopoulos nods it down to Schultz. Talon's got it. He's got some room as he works past one man towards the near side. Kleinhansel for Vernetzi, inside for Talon. Pushing it back. Rieder's got it now, throwing it for Kobylanski on the right wing. In the middle, Talon will drill his 9th of the year. It's 2-0, 1860 Munich, just over 15 minutes in, and I can smell a trophy lift. I don't want to jinx anything, but right now this has been a dominant performance in the last 3 minutes of this match by 1860 Munich. Talon in on loan this year, coming in on free transfer over the summer. We're going to keep him. He's going to make the jump up with us. And that is one of the massive reasons why we have signed him. He has been a master with the ball, leading that midfield. Schultz will take it now as he pushes through the center of the pitch. He's got a man on him, inside for Rieder. Finn Lachemacher drops it for Schultz. Kobylanski, Podolski, feeding it forward. Kobylanski, a shot, save made, and a clearance by Dietrich will go out, and it will be a 1860 Munich throw-in. Right now, other matches going on, we don't care about any of them. We are currently sitting 7 points ahead of Dortmund 2 if the result holds. Because our result right now is the only one that mattered. We are playing our game in hand over Dortmund 2 right now with a minute left in this first half. Njinma He's got it up that right wing side, stops at the byline, sends it in the middle. Galjan knocks it down, and Kishi off of the crossbar. And the luck that we had last match seems to have found its way into the Werder Bremen squad. 2 minutes added on at the end of the half will expire. And at the end of 45 minutes, it is 1860 Munich 2, Werder Bremen 2, 0. We are not making any changes over the half, so we start the final 45 minutes leading 2-0. And I'm trying not to jinx it. I'm trying not to get too nervous. But we are controlling possession. We are controlling this game. And we're definitely controlling the score. Kopelanski flipping it ahead. Vernetzi is in. His cross is blocked. Talon's shot blocked. Vernetzi picking up the rebound, turning garbage into gold, picking up his 5th goal of the year, except he's been flagged for offside. Yeah, the only even the goalkeeper wasn't playing him on, which we know is not a thing. So unfortunately, Vernetzi's going to have to wait for goal number 5 on this year. This could be the swan song for Vernetzi here at 1860 Munich. He has been a good servant for a number of years. He's turning 31, makes a lot of money, and he's been injured a whole bunch this year. And we really haven't gotten the return that we have in previous seasons. As Njinma knocks it back for Narkishi, across for Ehlers, pushing it towards the box, but going wide. Rosenblum in the middle. Podolski's going to clear that out. Kobylanski will control. Send it long. Knotted down by Lachenmacher to Talon. Vernetzi's got it. He's got 2 men on him. Pushed forward. Talon is there. Into the middle. Lachenmacher can't get his head on that, but Rieder steps in front of the clearance. But Werder Bremen is going to take back over until they turn it over again in the midfield. Rieder pushing it ahead. Talon tries the header over the goalkeeper, but it goes over the crossbar as well. Final 30 minutes are upon us. Werder Bremen not doing a whole ton on offense. They do have 7 shots to our 10. 3 of those have gone on target, but so far none have hit the back of the net. As it's thrown in by Klein Hansel. He'll get it back from Talon. Talon again. Talon chipping it on, and Lord able to make a fairly easy save. Talon probably should have scored a goal there. We're not going to get on his case about it. He has been fantastic in this game and this season. What a masterful servant since we picked him up in the January transfer window. Thrown forward by Vernetzi. Lachenmacher is there. He's got 4 men on him. He'll just look to regain control. Kim Min-woo intercepts the clearance, or the cross, I should say, and Schroeder will clear. Podolski looking for Kobylanski, but he'll find Dietrich instead. Schlafner, I think that's his name, throwing it forward into the box. Zvigala will get there first, and he'll give it to Podolski. A very long highlight here as it goes back and forth. Podolski carrying it up that right sideline. Can he push it past the defense? He won't even try. He's going to stop. Leave it for Schultz. Crossed over. Vernetzi headed on and wide. And another opportunity for Vernetzi to pick up goal number 5 on the season falls by the wayside. We've got just under 20 minutes left to go. And as we close in on 15 minutes, we are going to make some changes. Get some of the tired legs off of the pitch. It doesn't matter who it is. We are going to get them out there if they need the rest. Philip Schultz is at the top of that list. Marco Manhart is going to take his place. Philip Sondheimer is going to come in for Talon, who has been fantastic. But Talon is a little bit tired. Although, one could argue if we lift the trophy today, he'll have 2 matches to rest up where we can play some of our substitutes. Now, a win here, by the way, just to quickly point out, is going to give us the all-time record for wins and number of points in the Dritte Liga. Not just for 1860 Munich, but for the league as a whole. We're also going to give Papadopoulos a chance to cool his heels. Diakite has not been playing a lot. We picked him up in the January transfer window as well as a backup. He has done a very good job. Luckily, we haven't needed him because Papadopoulos and Zvigala have been absolutely fantastic as our center back pair as we close in on the final 10 minutes. And I don't see Werder Bremen coming back from this one. Podolski delivering the corner. Lord is going to come out and grab it at the edge of the 6-yard box. And he's going to look to send it long. With 7 minutes plus whatever time is added, as Kobylanski will control it. Zvigala gets it back from Rieder across for Diakite, his first touch of the match. Klein Hansel in the midfield for Sondheimer. Vernetzi trying to feed Lachenmacher, intercepted by Schroeder. Mina will push it ahead. Ninjama, he's got Voltemata. Voltemata in on the goalkeeper, and Kretzmar, another monster save by Kretzmar. Tim Kretzmar wants this trophy, and he wants to do it with a clean sheet. Nankishi with the corner, delivering the outswinger, headed on over everything, never really had a chance. Final 5 minutes are upon us. We'll see how much time gets added on at the end. But with a 2-0 lead this late, and Munich being so dominant in possession, I don't think the 3 minutes added on is going to make much of a difference. Delivery is headed away. Zvigel has got it. Edge of the box. Zvigel, oh my goodness. Trying to pick out that far corner. Almost did. He hits the woodwork instead as it's cleared. 3 minutes to go. We have played the full 90. Vernetzi knocked away by Dietrich, but back to Vernetzi. He's got Kleinhansel on the left wing. Kleinhansel pushing it deep. Sondheimer with a header. Oh, and he can't hit the target. Oh, Sondheimer could have used the goal to really ice this, but we only have 1 minute left. It's going to tick down, and full time has been blown. And the new Dritte Liga champions are TSV 1860 Munich. We've done what we set out to do. Our first step, that is. It took a season longer than I was actually hoping. Thought we might have a chance to get promotion. Last year, we fell short on the last day. We missed out on the playoff opportunity, which I think we probably could have won. Although, you know, hindsight is always 20/20. But watching our squad and Finn Lachenmacher lift that trophy in front of a near-empty stadium and Werder Bremen, well, it just makes it all worth it. Thank God I don't have to clean up that confetti. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. We're going to play out the rest of the season. We'll be back with our season wrap-up and the start of the summer transfer window when we return with episode number 17 coming up on Wednesday. If you did like that, or if you just want to show your appreciation, make sure you give a big thumbs up and like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you are notified when the next video hits YouTube. And until we see you again, as we get ready for our first season in the second Bundesliga, bye-bye.